What's up, nerds? What's up, nerds? Gozmaster here with another Magic the Gathering puzzle quest. Today's horse-voiced quest. The colors of magic, and an apology, a formal apology to someone that I have treated very unjust and unfair over the past few months. Anyone who would ask me my opinion on this Planeswalker Karn Reflective Silver would get an earful of why I think he might be one of the worst Planeswalkers ever produced. And then someone mentioned to me that he was viable in the Colors of Magic event. I'm going to be honest with you, I was a little skeptical as to whether or not this would be someone that I would ever play in an event. I said it would have to be very specific. Maybe when the Mirrodin Wars or the Mirrodin set comes out, where we go back to Mirrodin, we play a lot of artifacts, and supports are going to be a big thing. But my friend, it's all about his first ability. Create 2 silver reflection tokens. The first artifact card in your hand without mana gains half of its mana. We don't play that. But that first part, that silver reflection token, is a support. It has 2 shields on it. Crystallize. When you match the support, gem, crystallize target support. Any support. Your supports, their supports, everybody supports. Nobody supports above this, including Vanguards? I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does Vanguards too. I haven't had a chance to notice it. So why is this so important, and why is it relevant to the Colors of Magic? Well, if you're not aware of it, my friend, if you haven't played the Colors of Magic event, I have an entire tutorial video on how to be able to do that best. I'll spotlight a link below. Essentially, the rules of the event are you want to play cards that are 11 casting costs or less for the top node, and you want to play cards that are 11 casting costs or more in the bottom node. The challenge with the bottom node, though, is that you don't get any mana in this. There's no mana swaps that are going to make a difference for you. So it doesn't matter about mana gains. You're going to get 2 cards that get their cost reduced by 11. And so as a result, if you're playing an 11 casting cost card, you get it for free, essentially, but you only get 2. So why that's great is because then you basically are playing everything out of your hand that costs 11 or less. However, the objectives require that you hit 11 on the bottom node. So that's the hardest one. And you can see here I've already cleared it because the top node has a lot of really cool spells you can play that are less than 11 casting cost. However, I went flawless on that bottom one. And here's the build. So it's Angel Fire Ignition, Lucky Offering, not really relevant. If you want to change that out for something else, you can. Sleep with the Fishes, absolutely necessary. I'm going to skip this next one. Conclave Naturalist to help remove supports. Pillar Drop Warden, I almost called him Philip. Philip Drop Warden, he has reach, and that's important. You'll see why here in a second. Because my man, Slayer, I'm not going to yell it. I'm not going to yell it because I can't right now. My voice is jacked. Feeling under the weather the last few days. Today is taking off from work, so just enjoying myself and playing some Magic. So Rem, Carlos, Stalwart Slayer gives all your creatures prevent damage, PD. And then Mold Shambler. This guy basically does some more damage when this creature enters the battlefield, destroy an opponent's non-land support. This effect can affect Vanguard support, so you can get Vanguards if the other ones don't. Binding the Old Gods to remove a creature we can't. Poisoning the Cup if we need to go do some more removal. It's essentially all just removal, support removal, and disability. This is really the ace because you want to lock down their side of the board so that they can't. Greg doesn't replace creatures, so he won't put other creatures out there. Once all 3 of his creatures are aced like this with fishies, then bottom line is that you essentially win the game. It's just a matter of time. Why do we do all of this? Why is this deck built in this specific way? You'll notice that all of them cost 11. So they all meet the objectives on the bottom node. It is because of this card right here, Paladin class, 11 mana, resilient, support card, enchantment class, Knight. When a creature you control with a basic evergreen ability attacks, increase this card's level by 1. If this card's level is 3 or more, that creature gets +X and gains double strike until the end of turn. X is the number of creatures and creature reinforcements you control up to 3. When this card's level becomes 5, your creatures get +3/+3. While on the board, non-support cards in your opponent's hand cost 3 more to cast. This card cripples your opponents by, say they've got 11 mana, casting cards just like I do. Well, when it goes up by 3, that 11 mana, it makes it from 11 to 14, and now they have to spend 2 times swapping to be able to get the mana they need, or the mana reduction, to be able to get that card on the board. Pretty nasty. Well, here's the thing. They don't stack. So you have multiples on the board, and every time you have one on the board, it just makes that bigger and bigger and bigger. So if you have somebody that's just acing these out and chucking these out at you in mass, You just make your entire board very difficult to play. When a creature you control with a basic evergreen ability attacks, increases card's level by 1. So you want to make sure your cards have basic evergreen abilities. You want to know something funny? I don't think I've ever paid attention to that line of text. Let's go make sure my creatures all have evergreen abilities. This one does not, but it has support removal. This one does. This one does. This one does not. Basically, I have 2 creatures with evergreen abilities that should be impacted by this. But I believe it's bugged. I think all creatures get it. I don't think it's just creatures with evergreen abilities. I think it's all creatures. So this is the deck. This is what we're using. And as you can guess, over the last 3 times I've been playing Colors of Magic, I've been getting bombarded by white decks that have been playing that card. And I'm playing it too. Don't think that I'm not. I'm playing it too because it's a very powerful card. The challenge is when it's played against you, it's so difficult to recoup from that. And I've been toying with decks trying to find ways to be able to build it out to counter those supports. Even going to the extreme of playing 14 mana cost casting cards like Invoke Despair. I was desperate to get it. And every time I'd play this event, I'd wind up taking a loss because of that stupid card. It was so frustrating. So the entire designs I've been building have been 100% dedicated to eliminating that card. And then someone made the suggestion on the Discords, which you should join our Discord, the link's in the description below, to get advice like this for your builds as you go along. Where they said, Karn Reflective Silver is, and I said, you shut your mouth right now, sir. No, sir. Sir, no. No, God, no, please. No. No. I'm sorry. On behalf of Gozmaster, his YouTube channel, his Discord, any of its affiliates, any of association, to Octagon, to anyone else that would hear me say this and say it now, I'm sorry. I was wrong. He has one purpose. He has one purpose and he does it very well, and that is to pwn this event and supports that might stop you like Paladin class. Now, this may be the very last time we play him in this manner, so I wanted to get this video out to you to hopefully shed a little light for you. Want to see a demonstration? Let me show you. Here we go. We're in the top node. Let's see if we've got a white planeswalker here. We don't. Oh, we do. Dakin. Now look at the score. My dude's got 18 points. So I think they started it. They probably have a regular deck. Like they didn't play it correctly. They didn't build appropriately for it. Played one match, got pwned a couple of times and says, this sucks, and probably walked. Let's go see if that's the case. I'm very curious. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, so first things first, we're going to save our Paladin class. We're going to go here, actually. We're going to hold on to our lady just a bit. I gave him a 5-match, didn't I? Oh, he didn't take it. Or was there a 5-match over there? Let's see. Does he get another extra turn? He does. He gets 2 5 swaps. Good job, Dakin. Good on you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Don't do that. Don't be a jerk. Don't be rude. All right, he hasn't laid the support out yet. Well, he only gets a... And this is the thing. Even if you do go off mana-wise, like you just... Greg Cascades like a damn fool. Like how many extra swaps is he going to get? It's my own fault. I missed him, and I set him up, so I did it to myself. You still only get 2 cards, but he's got his first ability ready and waiting for me to do damage. So let's go ahead and do some droppage of creatures. Oh, and we need to sleep that with the fishes, because that's going to be a problem, my man. So boom. Oh, look at that. That's a 5 swap for you. You like that, Carny boy? Or not Karn, but Dakin? Dakin. You know what? Yeah, I'll throw it on her for now. Because I've got another blue swap over here that I'm probably going to take. It's going to make that thing bigger. But we're going to lock you down. We're going to get a fish. We're going to go ahead and use our first ability. Because we want to spam the tar out of that first ability. I'm telling you, man, it's critical. Critical role. All right, there we go. And not now. So now that's how it demonstrates. So if you match the gem, it'll say, okay, what do you want to do, homie? Which one do you want to break? And in this case, you can break your own. I don't want to break my own. I want to wait. All right, so he's brought out 2 critters. Do I have a way to deal with those? I think I do. Let's go give those a shot. See how those feel. But before we do, let's take a selfie. Beam Beam, so we got 2 now on there. Does he have any supports out there? He does not still. So let's go Loyalty. Actually, let's go make a black match here. Get it out of the way. I don't want him making them against my guys, although there's one down on the bottom left. All right, so we're going to mute you. I get a fish. We're going to sting you. We get a fish. So now we're demonstrating clearly the lockdown. Now that does not mean that we won't have to deal with another creature. There may be something he does that either wipes the board, which is very rare, or we may play enough accidental black matches that would kill his first creature, but every time he makes a blue match, he's making that thing beefier and beefier. I don't think we're going to have an issue with that. So, and we definitely don't want to use our bindings, and we definitely don't want to use our anything that's going to make our creatures kill or their creatures get killed. What is this? This is mine. Is there any... Oh, we does have a support. He does. Okay, so I don't need to demonstrate. So I make a match. I get the screen. Give me the screen. Show me the screen. And now, if I want to see what cards are out there, so if I put my thumb down on this red one, right, and I hold it down for a second, and then I release it. No, not my face. I hold it down for a second, and then release it. That pops up. Got it? So it can show me what it is. So in this case, I can do the black one, and it pulls it down. It says Sword of the Animus. Cool, we're going to take that one. So then I tap it again. Now, if you do a thing where I select this one, see how the selection is selected, and I've got this one highlighted, and I go to tap the black one, bloop, 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 like I'm touching the black one. You can't see it, but I'm touching the black one. It still has that first one selected. So you got to be careful to deselect it, and then select this one, and that's the one you select. So then you hit select. It turns into a crystallized gem, and any matches around it trigger. Very sassy, very well done, very cool mechanic. I cannot wait till we have other spells that have that mechanic. Or are you not going to introduce it, Octagon, so you can sell more of the Carny boy here? Very disturbing if that's the case. I want that mechanic in a spell. That mechanic is amazing. And essentially, we've already won this match. Like, it's not even close. It's not even close. So let's go ahead and... Oh, no, we don't want to do that. We want to get our boys out. How far off are we from full? Okay, so these are the last two. I'm still going to spam Silver Reflective just in case he has some type of board wipe. All right, just in case. Does he have any other supports out? He does not. So let's not match that. Let's go here. All right, accidentally made a black match, but that's all right. I'm going to replace... Ooh, I need to replace... let's replace... Ooh. Let's replace you because we have our whatchamacallit out now, our Paladin class, and as a result, we want creatures that have evergreen abilities. So now that he has that evergreen ability, he's actually going to be more powerful than a 5/5 that we replaced. And here we go. Here's more. Let's go make some money. Let's go do the thing. Let's go here. Boom. Let's go get some more critters up top. And since that's that, let's go. Well, the biggest one is this. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, it's the other one, but now that I have that plus on there, it makes it a little bigger. And it's going to get double strike. And all kinds of bonuses and get whoppy big wacky. That's comically big. Look at that. That is insane. Now, she gets bigger. Look how much life we took. Dude, that's insane. It was like half of his life in one turn. Paladin class is busted. Busted, my friends. Busted. All right, let's go try one more and see if we can do this. All right, my man, here we go. This is it. We're going up against... Okay, so we're going up against arguably one of the hardest walkers to beat in events like this, especially if they're piloted by people within my coalition. You know who you are, you Daxos fans. Daxos has the ability that if he uses his third and he keeps his creatures on the board, they can be devastating. But nobody is stronger than a fish. Nobody. So I've got my Paladin class. Lock it down. Don't cast it. Lock those down. Get these out. Get some critters going. We want loyalty first. Go get your loyalty first so you can ramp up to your first ability as quickly as possible. And basically to also keep them from getting their loyalty ability stacks too. You want to make sure that they are not, especially Daxos. Daxos' abilities are pretty rank. So now this creature here is something I'm seeing a lot of. Sedgemoor Witch. So her ward is when your opponent makes their first swap on their turn if they have this spell. So her ward is pay 6 life. So I'm going to pay that because I don't want... Actually, I don't need to pay that. Never mind. I disregard. But I would... In fact, let me demonstrate. I will pay the cost because she is worth getting off the board because she can't be blocked because she has a menace. She is a menace. And we want loyalty. So let's go loyalty here. Boom. We're going to confirm. We pay the 6 life. Ouchies. Ouchies. Kill her, because she's worth killing. Go from there. Save your binding. So if you've got direct damage and you've got the life and you're in a good spot to do it, just do it. Do it. Do it. So we've got 4. That means we've got 3 more turns, casting 2 cards each at 11 cast each to be able to be... Oh, supports. I see supports. Let's see if we can break them. More Paladin class and air conditioning. Let's get our Paladin classes filled up because we're going to be dropping those for show. For show. All right, we're going to do this. Boom. Let's go see what he's got. So again, pops up. I hold down. I get release. I get to see what it is. That's binding. Let's see. What's this one? That's Paladin class. My man. Look at this. Why didn't it impact my board then? Whatever. I don't care. Goodbye, you foul heathen. Goodbye, you evil, treacherous vermin. Goodbye, you sow-filled, soaking something or other. I don't know. I'm trying to think of old world insults. What's a good old world insult? You son of a... Look at this guy. Running my deck. Running my deck. Don't like it, sir. I don't like it one bit. I'm tempted. I'm half tempted to do that now. I'm not going to. Do I do binding? I think I'll use binding now. I'm going to get reflective out. I've got to load the board. He's running Paladin classes. Finally, a worthy adversary. Our battle will be legendary. I got 2 of these bad boys. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. All right, so let's go ahead and ace. Well, we get both of them, so I'm going to take that one. I don't even know what it is. Don't care. Get a match. Look at that match. Look at that match. Take that one. Take it. Don't even care. Don't need to look at it. Don't really regard it as anything more than a nuisance. Go away, you. And so to you, Mr. Rem Carlos Yield Slayer, that I can't say right now. There's a 5 swap down there I should have taken. He's taking my 5 swap. I got so excited I saw it up in the top right left-hand corner. Didn't even see the 5 swap in the bottom corner. Why didn't you tell me, people? That's what you're here for. Chat, you're supposed to let me know in the chat. You missed the 5 swap, guys. Why didn't you do this? You're supposed to let me know that I'm a terrible, terrible Puzzle Quest player. All right, where are we at? Sorry, I didn't mean to yell that loud. We got 5 more to go. We got 3 in hand. We're going to get 2 charged up now. Let's go. Let's do the thing. Let us do the thing. Do we want to do this? Oh, we can't play binding. We don't have binding. Yeah, we can't play binding because we already have a binding, don't we? Whatever. Just do it. Do it. Does he have support out? He does. He has that again. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's just kill it. Actually, I probably should have saved that just in case he dropped another Paladin class because that would wreck our party. But that's all right. And I didn't drop my first loyalty. Look, you got to pay attention to this stuff. All right, let's kill you. Banger, banger. We got 2 Paladin classes on the board. That should throw some monkey wrenches into your deal. You see how they impact him like that? Oh my goodness, so ridiculous. I kill that creature, and I get this creature. There's no other supports, and I think that's game. I'm good. I just got to win now. I just got to win, and I go flawless in this event. I always hate saying I'm going to go flawless in an event before I've actually finished it because I always jinx myself. It's like I lose one silly objective, and it's upsetting. Very frustrating. In this case, it's very difficult to do, but it is a thing. I'm going to get that ready to go. Did he drop any supports? He did not. I still want to spam my first ability. Guys, you want to spam your first ability. You want to take 5 swaps so you can get your loyalty back up. I have to coach myself sometimes. I want to make the biggest creature have an evergreen ability that doesn't, and that's her. Paladin class should impact all of them because they all have evergreen abilities. And I'm going to take this match here to get some more loyalty in my DNA. There it is. And she doubles up. Wang 16, he doubles up. Does he double up? My last moldy mold. Dude, this is so devastating. Look at that. This card is broken, people. Do you understand? Do you understand? Did you just not witness why I feel this card is so OP? It is such an overpowered card. Absolutely. Wizard class, Angel of Destiny, and Paladin class. You should go get those cards before they rotate out, noobs. Anybody. Because those cards will allow you to compete in Legacy. They are stupid powerful. Why have I not mentioned Paladin class in the same vein as Wizard class and Angel of Destiny? They are that powerful. Oh, I hate this card. I hate it. Thank you, Karn. Thank you, Karn. Thank you. Let's wrap it up. Well, there you have it, my friends. Undeniable evidence that Karn Reflective Silver is an S tier walker. At least when it comes to Colors of Magic. I cannot thank you guys enough for making the suggestion on the Discord. Link in the description. You guys should absolutely get there to get world-class, some of the best tips from some of the people in the world. I did not think of this. It's just something that somebody recommended on the Discords. I think it was even in a different Discord, not even mine, but all those top guys are in my spots anyways. Karn is absolutely an S tier walker in Colors of Magic. He is the go-to for me on this. If you don't have him, is he worth the 850 gold to get to dominate at this? When you look at rank 1 and you see that I'm going to get 5 pinks for all of my effort and energy, all my sweat, blood, tears, yes, yes, absolutely. No, not that. It's this pack right here. You get a non-dupe PMA pack. You get it for the top 50, but I like number 1 spot myself. And in that, when you get that pack, it's a non-dupe PMA card. I've decided I'm not going to spend more gold for the most part, unless I'm really sure, like I got a 50-50 shot, or I've got maybe a 30% chance at pulling the card that I'm absolutely chasing. There's 2 cards I want. The rest of them is a sea of cards that I don't really want, so I'm not going to go waste gold on. So I've decided that Colors of Magic is the only way I'm going to go get these packs. And so for me, 850 gold to ensure that every time this event comes around, or at least this event that came around, I'm able to go flawless with it. And if we have another card like this in the future that is just that devastating, he was worth it for this event. So should you go out and pick up Karn Reflective Silver right now for the next event? For 850 gold, there's only a couple of small little minor problems with getting this S tier Color of Magic's Planeswalker. It's 850 gold to get him, but these Puzzle Master Quest packs are only 250 gold. So you would have to get him and win more than 3 events, at least 4 events with him, specifically, to be able to justify spending the gold on him versus just going and buying the packs. And I argue these would be more targeted at what ones you want. So if you want something in blue, you go target blue or black or whatever specifically you're chasing. Ambiguity, you absolutely want that card. It's ridiculous. Second thing is, we're about to hit rotation. This probably most likely is the last Colors of Magic that we're going to have before rotation, and Colors COM is a standard event. So Paladin class is going to rotate out. Will we get annoying supports like this in the future for this? We might. I would argue that, and in fact, I would tell you it would probably be best just to save your gold and muscle through this event, and then for the next event, let's see what is in the meta at that time, and we can go focus on it from there. But I'll tell you, when we hit Mirrodin, when we hit that next Mirrodin set, I believe we will have a ton of supports that are going to need to be removed. And maybe we'll have some stuff that needs to go through it. Vanguards, too, need to get gone, like Cameo and those things. They work well. Outside of Colors of Magic, though, my man does not get good advantage in any other space. I can't see any real big reason to use him in any other event outside of this. I may be wrong. There might be some event that comes out in the future that makes Karn one of the best to have. And if there is another event that comes out that is great for him or that he excels at, then it would be an obvious, easy one to go get because it'd be a good investment to go pick it up. But as of right now, just go buy the packs, man. If you don't have them, if you haven't picked them up, just go buy the packs. If you do have them, Colors of Magic, if you haven't already used them, is an easy place for him to become an S tier walker. Other than that, it's food for thought. As always, my friends, I appreciate you. You could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to spend this ridiculous amount of time with me here today. I appreciate it. I would really appreciate it. You're here, so you're a really cool kid. Obviously, that's why you're hanging out with it. You are cool. You're super cool, and I appreciate you. I'm assuming you're already a subscriber, but if you aren't, click the subscribe button, please. It really helps the channel out a lot. In addition to that, I'd love for you to like, comment. It really helps the algorithm, feeds the machine. YouTube will put us out in front of other rare nerds like us that like Puzzle Quest. Maybe they'll catch it, they'll see it, and they'll get some insights from this. And of course, as always, go join us in our Discord. I know you may not like Discord, may not want another social media site. Man, I hate social media. This isn't social media. This is a place where dedicated nerds to the game have great conversations. Some of the world's best players hang out and give tips, like this one, on how to be able to dominate each event. So you don't have to wait for me to put out a video, which is really infrequent. You actually just get to have those answers in there, and I engage in there a lot more than I do on video. So definitely go check that out. As always, my friends, until our next quest, stay cool, stay awesome, stay Karn, and swords up.